Welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to try to get the LS bolted up to the transmission. Also get the torque converter bolted up to the flex plate. See if we can't tighten up these motor mounts. Get this pull plate off the engine. Get our valley pan cover in. We're also going to do a little work on the intake, get it cleaned up, take the carburetor off, get it sprayed down, all that good stuff. Welcome to Big Easy Garage. I'm Jason. Let's get the party started. Well, we are fighting trying to get this transmission bolted up. We've got the driver's side bolted in. It's nice and snug. It's not tight yet, but it's snugged up. Everything's looking really good. And then we've got the mounts that are in. But for some reason, I cannot get the passenger side to bolt in. I can't get them started. It lines up, it looks like it's lined up right, but for some reason, I just can't get it. So we're struggling. In the meantime though, I did paint the old dipstick tube for the transmission. And besides it being a little bit dirty from where I've been touching it, looking pretty good. But she's coming together, more updates to come. Trying to find the pry bar. If you've seen the pry bar, let me know, because I'm in desperate need of the pry bar. All right, we got the motor mounts locked down. We got the belt housing locked in, got it all tightened down. We're going to go ahead and let the jack off here, our cherry picker down, and we're going to unhook it from the motor, get that pull plate off, get the valley pan set in, and go ahead and tighten up our torque converter. So there it goes. All right, she ain't going nowhere. We're good and loose. There we go. Let's get this pull plate taken off and get this valley pan put in. And then we'll tighten up the torque converter. We'll get those bolted in, and she'll be looking pretty good. Wrong screw, Dad. All right, my man, we will get this going. Let's watch it. Come on through. All right, we are taking off our pull plate. And come with me, and I will show you the valley pan. Here is our valley pan in all its glory. There's the hardware, just some flathead screws. Get that out the way. Gasket, nice gasket with seal, and bear with me, I got two hands, but there we go. There she is. Nice valley pan cover and gasket to go underneath, and the screws. Next time you see this, we'll install. All right, now that the valley pan cover is on, it's looking pretty good. Everything's tightened down, gasket's in, it's sealed up. We're gonna move on to the intake. Let me show you what we got going on over here. Follow me, follow me. All right, so here is our, let me spin you around. All right, so here is our Elderbrock. It is a Performer LS intake for our carburetor, and you can tell it's pretty grungy and dirty. It was a used unit that we got, but we got it for cheap. So we're gonna clean this thing up real good with some brake clean, a little wire wheel, just something just to kind of get it cleaned up, get all the grease and everything off. Then we're gonna paint it. And once we show you what we paint it with and how we're gonna paint it, this thing is gonna look dynamite. So let me grab the brake clean real quick and the wire wheel and get to scrubbing this thing. All right, here's our painted intake. It was a used intake that we got in a trade. Now she's looking dialed. She's looking real good. I got it painted up, got the tape lines all nice done on the carburetor manifold. Looking really good. Here's the paint that we use. Show you that. It is a Seymour's original non-smudge aluminum finish. It's got actual aluminum material for added durability. It's the Blast, made for engine parts. To clean it up, I used a wire disc that I got from the Harbor Freight and just a little cut brush to kind of get into the small areas. But as you can see, it looked pretty nasty and grody before. Cleaned it all up with a little bit of brake clean and just kind of got all the grime and dirt off of it. Still have to get some intake gaskets so we can get it up on the engine, but oh yeah, also left made in the USA. All right, well, there it is. We're gonna get that installed. Our brackets on the front of the truck are probably gonna get sprayed in the same aluminum paint, clean it up a little bit, and you guys will see this installed pretty shortly. Waiting for the intake manifold gaskets. We had to order those, so not in at the moment, but this is kind of what it'll look like. Obviously without the blue tape, but we'll get those in the next coming days, and then we'll pop that in. And then right now we're going to work on, see if I can show you this, our power steering pump and AC brackets. We're gonna clean those up, wire wheel, cut brush, that sort of thing, get the pulleys and everything off of it, get the power steering pump off of this thing, and then get those painted up so we can get those installed too. So let's get these disassembled and then we'll show you what's going on. All right, we're gonna need a puller to get the power steering pump off. So we'll come back to that bracket, but let's show you what we did. Here's the alternator bracket. It looked a whole lot like that one, just old, nasty, grimy, oxidated aluminum, and the finished product looking pretty well dialed in, pretty mint. Looks real good. We also got the pulleys touched up and the brackets, tensioner, all that's looking real good. And we're just reusing the same paint as before. So we're using the Duplicolor 1634 low gloss black for the engine, or engine paint for the black brackets and whatnot, and the Seymour Bright or Blast for the aluminum. But looking pretty good. All right, we're gonna get these locked in on the truck at some point, but we're gonna try to give you guys a little bit smaller videos and just a couple more frequency of those so you can kind of keep up with progress. There you have it, guys. Another episode coming to the end of the books. We're gonna get these parts put on. Like I said, I've got to get the intake manifold gasket so we can get that locked in. I got to get some bolts for the brackets there, and I got to get a puller for that power steering pump. But all in all, we're looking really good. We're getting close to putting all this together. Like I said, I'm gonna give you some more shorter videos throughout the week, or a few more at least here and there, just to kind of keep your content up and keep you engaged. If you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. Like the videos and comment. Let us know what you want to see, or how the progress is going. Let us know if you're doing an LS swap in your square body, or maybe old Nova or something like that. So let us know what's going on. We appreciate it. As always, we're Big Easy Garage.